It's officially wedding season with engagement parties and receptions. Here to help us make those days memorable is Theo Rutherford with the Deutsch Family Wine and Spirits. Thank you so much for joining us, Theo.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Where do we start to make a memorable wedding reception?
So we all know that planning for a wedding or a reception is incredibly stressful. We've all seen those movies, we've all seen the shows. So what we're trying to do today is actually keep some of that stress down. We're trying to take some of the guesswork out of your bar and your wine selections, maybe even save you a little bit of money so you can actually get that DJ or that band that you want.
How can we impress our guests while maintaining a budget? That's the key.
So they're coming back. It's bubbly towers. So think about this. You have a reception hall, people start to walk in, and the first thing they see is somebody pouring Josh Rosé Prosecco into a tall, bubbly tower where the lovely color is cascading down the glasses. The bubbles are flowing over those glasses. They will walk in and they will know that they have come to the right party and it's getting started off in the right way.
How about the right selection of wines?
This is always the hard part, right? You have so many different things that you're serving, so many different palates for people. So we decided the best way to do this is actually keep it simple and do two wines, one red and one white. For the white, we're going Cave de Lugny, which is an unoaked Chardonnay from Burgundy. The fact that it's unoaked actually keeps it so that there's a lot of acidity, lovely minerality, and some great fruit characteristics that actually please a lot of people and go with a lot of different dishes. For the red wine, Clos de los Siete, which is a Malbec-based blend from Argentina. And what this does is it goes really perfectly with meat dishes because it's dark, it's got a little bit of spice to it, but it's not too drying where the tannins are concerned. So if somebody wants to drink red wine all night, it's actually a great way to do it.
Theo, is there a way to personalize the cocktails that we serve?
Again, keeping it simple. So thinking about those classic cocktails that you really like and doing one thing that's slightly different to personalize them to you. So take a margarita or an old-fashioned, for instance. Margarita, you've got to start with a good tequila, and we started with Cantera Negra. So great minerality, great agave flavor, and with the reposado, which we have here, is something that's seen oak for about 7 months. So you get some lovely vanilla and caramel from that oak as well. Now, to personalize it, do something like using tahini on the rim instead of salt to add a little bit of spice and a little bit of zing to it, or dehydrated fruit instead of fresh fruit so that there's some elegance in that garnish. And then where an old-fashioned is concerned, using Redemption Rye. It's big, it's bold, it's bringing rye back to the forefront of the cocktail culture, but then using something like a peach bitter or another sort of fruit bitter to add some levity and some brightness to the cocktail. So it'll seem like you've done a lot of market research and you've paid a lot of people for this, but really all you've done is change one thing, and it's your cocktail for your wedding.
And what about after dinner drinks?
We know that once one person orders the espresso martini, 900 people are going to order it. So the way to do that is stick with the tequila theme. So using Cantera Negra tequila and adding Cantera Negra Cafe. So the Cantera Negra Cafe is a 100% agave-based spirit that actually takes Mexican espresso beans and steeps them into that spirit so you get a lovely, bright, big, bold espresso flavor. Take that with fresh coffee or fresh espresso, and they'll give you a little bit of a caffeine kick to keep that dance floor going all night long.
And where do we go for more information?
So for everything we talked about today, including recipes and the wines and spirits, DeutschFamily.com is the place to go.
Theo, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.